Good morning, my dear students. Let's begin today's class. Introduction to exercise 1.2. Dear students, I have explained about definition of irrational and real numbers. Then what do you mean by irrational number? Irrational number which cannot be written in the form of p by q, which cannot be written in the p by q form, where q is not equals to 0 and p and q belongs to integers, are known as irrational number. Okay, example you see, when I write 1 by 2, is this a irrational number? No. P, it is in the form of what here? P by q form. 1 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2. Is it? So, P and Q are what here? Integers. So, 1 by 2 is not a irrational number. Here root 2 is an irrational number. Why? Because root 2 divided by 1 can be written. But when I divide with 1 by root 2, again we get what here? Root 2. Is it? So, root 2. See, this rational number. 1 is a rational number. And root 2 is the irrational number. Irrational number divided by rational number equals to what here? Irrational number. So root 2 becomes as it is root 2. When we write p by q form, we get again in irrational number. So root 2, root 3, root 7, root 6, these are what? Irrational number. Next, root 5 also irrational number. Real numbers. This definition also we have learnt in previous video. Real numbers means collection of rational and irrational numbers. Collection. It contains rational number also, irrational numbers. Together we call as a real numbers. Introduction to exercise 1.2. Let's start. State whether the following statements are true or false. Justify your answer. Okay, we have to say which is true, which is false. If it is true or false, we have to give judgment here. Every irrational number is a real number. True? Yes, it is. Every rational number is a irrational number. Every true has the collection of all rational numbers, and irrational number is called what here? Real number. So we can say every irrational numbers is a real number. Real number means what here? Collection of rational and irrational numbers. So every rational number becomes what here? Real numbers. So answer it is true. Has a collection of all rational and irrational number is real numbers. Every point on the number line is in the form of root m, where m is a natural number. Means what they are telling in number line, see, 1, 2, 3. In number line root m, there means root m is what here? Natural numbers. Root 1 to root 2 I will make in number line. Every point on the number is in the form of root m. Always we have root 1, root 2, root 3? No, because between these two irrational numbers there are many numbers. Is it? So it is a false. There are infinity number line between root 2 and root 3, maybe any number you take. They cannot be represented as a root m. See, between root m, root 2, root 3, we have also decimal numbers. Is it? So they cannot be represented always in a root m. Means root m is any general, root 2, root 4, root 5, root 6, root 7. We cannot represent always in the form of root. So where m is being a natural number. The answer is false. Every real number is a rational number. Every real number is an irrational number. No. Why? Because I have told just now, real numbers is a collection of rational and irrational number. So answer is because real number can be a rational numbers. Is it? Real number definition what it says? Collection of rational and irrational number. They are telling every real number is a irrational number. No, because real numbers also contains what here? Also can be a rational also. Next question. Are the square roots of all positive integers irrational? Means all square roots of all positive integers means what here? Root 1, root 2, root 3, root 4, root 5. Square roots of all positive integers. 1 is a positive integer, 2 is a positive integer, 3, 4, 5. In the form of root they are asking. They are asking all these numbers are irrational number? No, need not be. Because when I write root 4 is a irrational number? No, it is a rational number. Why? Because root 4 is nothing but what here? 2. 2 is a what here? Rational number. So the square roots of all positive integers are not irrational, because for example root 4 equals to 2, where 2 is what here? Rational number. This is answer for fourth question. Students, now we are going to learn important concept, that is representation of irrational number. Irrational numbers, give example for irrational numbers. Root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7. These are all what? Irrational number. Let us learn how to represent irrational number in number line. Before going to represent number line, let us recall Pythagoras theorem. Here Pythagoras theorem is based on which triangle? Right angle triangle. Pythagoras theorem is based on a right angle triangle. What do you mean by right angle triangle? A right angle triangle is a triangle with one of the angle is 90 degree. In this three angles. In right angle triangle, 3 angles we get. In any one angle is 90 degree, then the triangle we call as a right angle triangle. On the base of this, Pythagoras theorem is stated. In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse side is equals to the sum of the square of other two sides. Students, and this is AC is a hypotenuse. What we call hypotenuse, and BC is called base, and AB we call as a opposite side. Where 90 angle makes, that is a base, and perpendicular to the base we call as a opposite side, and this side we call as a hypotenuse. What is stated? In right angle, the square of the hypotenuse, that is AC square of the hypotenuse, when it is equals to the sum of the square of the other two sides. Square of the sum of the squares of the other two sides, that is BC square plus AB square. AC square is equals to BC square plus AB square. This is about Pythagoras theorem. Let us represent root 2 on a number line. Root 2 is a what here? Irrational number. Draw a line with any measurement. First you draw a line with any measurement. Okay. And take it as, and mark 0 with the mid of the line. Next, and mark 1 centimeter distance. 1 centimeter distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Okay. Next, now draw right angle triangle and consider this base 0 to 1. Consider it as a base now. That is 0 to 1. How many centimeter? That is 1 centimeter. Okay. And next, draw a perpendicular line from point A. From point A. From point A. Okay. Next, cut an arc on a perpendicular line with a 1 centimeter. Perpendicular line with a 1 centimeter. And join this point. See, this is 1 centimeter and this is also 1 centimeter, and write this point as a B. By the help of Pythagoras theorem, we know that statement, that is OB square is equals to OA square plus AB square. We have OA is a 1 square and AB has a 1, that is 1 square. 1 square is nothing but 1 and 1 square is nothing but 1. 1 plus 1, 2. OB square we have 2. Only I want OP. So squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. It is OB square. Squaring on both sides. I am taking square on both sides. So square root and 2 cancel, and OB equals to what here? Root 2. See, OB is nothing but what here? Root 2. We got root 2 here. Now, but we want root 2 on the number line. So measure this and take arc on the number line. Okay, this is a root 2, and this representation is root 2. Understood? Measuring a root 2 here and taking arc from that point, and this representation is root 2. The OA is 1. After this we got a root 2. Students, when we calculate root 2, what is the answer? 1.4 we get. See, after 1 centimeter only we got root 2 here, is it? So hence this representation of root 2 is right. Understood? This is about representation of the irrational number in number line. Next, go with representation of a root 5 on the number line. Represent root 5 on the number line. Draw a line with any measurement and mark. 0 has a midpoint, and take 1 centimeter or 1 inch apart from 0 to 1. Friends, I will take 1 inches because to show in clear way 1 inch here to here, 1 inch, and here 2, 3, yes, 1, 2, and here 3. Okay, I will mark this one as a A. Next step, we have to draw right angle triangle. So mark here, draw perpendicular line from A, point A, that is 90 degree, and draw line. Next, cut 1 inch arc on the perpendicular line, 1 inch on the perpendicular line, next join that arc end to the point O. This is will be 1 and 1. By Pythagoras theorem we get OB has root 2. Directly I will write OB square is equals to OA square plus AB square, that is 1 square plus 1, that is 2. OB square is 2. Then this implies OB is equals to what here? Root 2. Next we got now root 2. Considering base has a root 2. First step OA become base. Now consider OB as a base. OB as a base. Keep protector on the base, that is root 2 on the OB line, and mark perpendicular line from the B point. Here is B. Here which line we have to keep? On the root 2 line. So here 90 degree. Okay, next step, join that perpendicular to the point B and cut 1 inch to the perpendicular line. Okay, perpendicular line. Next join that line to the point O, and mark here C. Okay, so students, here it is 90 degree. First 90 degree here and second 90 degree here. Here base is how much? Root 2, and how much you cut it? Mark here 1. So what about OC now? OB square is it plus BC square equals to what here? OC square. By the help of Pythagoras theorem, let us find out OC square. OC square. Why OC square? What here? Hypotenuse. Because see, OBC. This is a in triangle. I will write in triangle OBC. B is what here? 90 degrees. So hypotenuse will be OC square equals to OB square plus BC square. BC square we have 1. OB we have root 2. Root 2 whole square plus 1 square. What we get? Root cancel. We remain with what? 2 plus 1. It is 3. OC square is equals to 3. That means OC is equals to what here? Root 3 by squaring on both sides. So OC we got how much? The root 3. Understood? And now next we considering root 3 has a base. Root 3 has a base. Again we have to draw perpendicular line from the point C. Okay, C. And draw perpendicular. It is 90 degree. And cut 1 unit arc. On the perpendicular line. Now join that arc point to the intersected point to the point O. See students, now C become what here? Right angle triangle. I will mark here D. ODC become what here? right angle triangle. Base is now root 3 and DC is 1. In triangle ODC, in triangle ODC, OD square is equals to OC square plus CD square. See, OC square we have root 3, CD we have 1. Root 3 whole square plus 1. Okay, root 2, root square and root cancel, left with 3. 3 plus 1 it is 4. OD square is equals to what here? 4. OD is equals to becomes root 4. Don't write 2 here, just keep it as root 4. So OD what it becomes? Root 4. Root 4. Okay. 4. Now again draw. Keeping on the base root 4, a perpendicular line to the point D. And cut 1 centimeter arc to the point D. 1 unit, that is 1 unit cutting from the perpendicular line, and join this line to the point O. See students, base is root 4 and OD is 1, is it? OD is root 4 and ED is what here? 1. What about OE? OE will be root 5 by Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ODE we have, that is OE square is equals to ED square plus OD square. ED square is 1, that is 1 square. OD square it is root 4. OS is 1 square plus square root cancel, left with 4. 1 square is nothing but 1. 1 plus 4 it is 5. OE square what we got? 5. OE means what here? Root 5. Squaring on both sides we get what here? Root 5. So OE is what here? Root 5. But it is on above the line, so we have to mark on the number line. Measuring this root 5 and marking on the number line. Keep it here. First measure it and draw from here. Mark on this measurement on the number line. Root 5 is on above the number line, so we have to measure this number root 5 line and mark on the number line. See, this is where it is represented here after 2. Students, when we calculate root 5 we get 2.23 something else. See, above 2 it has marked, so hence this representation of root 5 is right. Understood? This is root 5. In this way we have to represent the irrational number on the number line. And from exercise 1.2 they show how root 5 can be represented on the number line. and this is the answer for third question. Hence this is the completion of exercise 1.2. So go through this. Thank you.